What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel, where we give you all the credit intel you need to grow your wallet. So today what I want to talk about is something we noticed in the community within the high annual fee Amex cards. So we're going to talk today about the American Express high annual fee cards and some things we're noticing. So that's what we're going to dive into today. So first off, we're at the walletmonkey.io site. Again, completely free site. No games, no gimmicks, no courses, no crap. Just everything you need, hopefully, consolidated in one place. That's the goal with the YouTube channel. That's the goal with everything that we do, is really just to consolidate, create videos and content that we consolidate everything so that you just come to that one video. Instead of watching 30, 40, 50 clickbait videos that give you like this little piece and this little piece, or videos that review every single card. I mean, there is value in that. I just like it, and I think there's more value when everything's consolidated in one place. So today, this is slightly off topic and very small little piece, but we're gonna talk about the Amex piece, and we're gonna talk about some changes that I see happening at the macro level. So, all right, where do we need to go? Let's go down to, whoops, we don't need personal loans, we need personal cards, which are right here. So, all right, I don't know if you're new to the Amex game or not, but there's a lot of cards that are zero annual fee cards, and there's a lot of cards, well, not a lot, but a few that are pretty high annual fee cards. Okay, so we can just come here and filter by annual fee, go the opposite way. Don't know why I did that. It should put the biggest ones at the beginning. That's weird, huh? Okay, we'll have to look at fixing that. That's kind of silly. Okay, so here we are. We've got the American Express Everyday Preferred, 95 fee. The Hilton Honors, that's the Express Surpass, 95. Here's the big one that everyone knows about, is the Platinum Card. I hope you do. That's a 695 fee. The Sky Miles Reserve is 550. Hilton Honors Express Aspire is 450. 450 on the Bonvoy Brilliant American Express, and 250 on the Gold Card, 250 on the Platinum Delta, 150 on the Green Card, and I think this pretty much does zero offers continuously, so zero on the rest. All right, so let's talk about what we're noticing here. Now, I got to start off right out of the gates. This isn't a huge sample size that I'm basing this off of. This is like, I don't know, less than 20 people, okay? But what we're kind of noticing and piecing together between our private Discord community, which is great, plug for that. The link is down in the description. It's completely free. And what we're growing there, I think, is going to be something really, really special as time goes on. And so I welcome you to join us. Again, it's free. It's great. It's people talking in the trenches with real data points. So if that's what you're into, then check us out. All right, so here's what we noticed is the high annual fee cards seem to be slightly easier to get right now. Now, this would make sense if this were true. Again, we have limited data points. So I'm not saying this is going to be true for everyone across the board. I'm just, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can in terms of like the amount of data set that we've got with this. But what we're seeing is, like the Platinum and Gold cards are easier to get, and I use that lightly, easier to get than the zero annual fee cards and the more like kind of general, usually introductory cards that people would get. It seems like those people are being offered the introductory cards and these insanely high annual fee cards as well. It's like, wait a second, what are we doing here? You've got the low end cards and the high end cards that you're offering. And we're noticing a lot of people that are maybe qualifying for co-branded cards, but also like the highest annual fee cards in the regular cards. So co-branded are like the Hilton Honors, the Delta cards, right? But then they're also getting, again, gold, platinum offers. So the only thing I can think of here, and I think that this is probably true for the most part across the boards, is because they know their retention rate. So why this would be true is because they would know their retention rate. And American Express has been around for a long time. So they know that, one, they've cracked down on credit card churning. So it's not like you can just sign up, get these bonuses, cancel your cards, and then next year go and do the same thing. Now, I know some people who do this. It does work. I just think a majority of people with the big crackdowns we've seen over the last couple of years don't do it. So their retention rate has got to be pretty good, meaning that people are sticking around with them year after year. So even if they offered you a discount, like a $5.95 Platinum Card, or even cheaper than that, or offered some sort of big bonus points with a certain amount of spend, again, you got to understand is that their job is to make money as a credit card company, and they're gonna do that. So they've got some way baked into this to where they know the life cycle of the customer and they know that they're gonna make money. So this would make sense. Also, too, this would make sense if they're at the tail end of kind of easy, cheap credit that they're giving out. I think personally we're at the tail end now of all the free money, all the cheap money that's been pumped into the system. 40% of the United States dollar circulating supply, we call that MM2 supply, has been printed in the last 18 months. This is the largest amount in the history of the United States dollar. I don't know if it's the largest in the history of all fiats, because there's been quite a few fiats over the last couple hundred years, but it is the largest amount of cash injection that we've ever seen of the US dollar. There's going to be some mean reversion happen at some point. So all of that cheap credit is going to kind of go away as soon as interest rates start to go up. So as soon as the Federal Reserve raises rates, right, now all the cheap money that was sent out, the amount that they got to pay back and the servicing of that debt becomes higher at a national level and at a personal level. So, again, keep that in mind. Like, I don't know if it'll be that you won't be able to get credit like during the Corona dip and during like that whole 6-month window, everyone tightened up. Nobody was really giving credit at all. I don't know if it'll be like that or if you'll just see like rates go up. So pay attention to your interest rates and where they're at, because I have a feeling that a lot of these cards will try and either jack up rates, maybe annual fees will go up, maybe the sign-up bonuses will go away, or they won't be as good as they were now over the last, I'd say, there's been like a 3-month window here now to where sign-up bonuses across the boards with banks, credit unions have been like absolutely insane. Approval rates with credit unions, FNBO, it seems like everyone's getting FNBO cards in the community. We've had tons of success stories of people getting, 15K card, personal 15K card on the business side. Amex is another huge ecosystem we're constantly talking about. And we've heard, people that, like one guy just the other day was approved for a gold, but then went for the platinum and got it still. So I think that there is some truth to this. So I'm not telling you go and try and apply to this. If you're getting pre-qualled with like very good odds or excellent odds on like these credit matching engines like Credit Karma, on Experian, on Wallet Hub, etc., then that is like one piece of data that starts to make it look better. If you're using that and pre-approving, like we shot a video talking about this a really long time ago. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's on the channel, probably one of our first videos. But if you're getting like all these pieces lining up, all this confluence, then that starts to make it look very, very appealing, and it's better for your odds, right? So anyways, my point with this is that yes, I'm sure this is probably true because they want to get people into high annual fee cards, especially if you've already got a couple cards with them and you're getting approved for one, like a gold card or like one of these charge cards essentially, then from what we've seen, it's pretty safe to assume that you can get approved for all of them, because we've now seen this with several people now. And what's interesting about this is this also is true on the co-branded side. So typically, when you're pre-approved with very good odds and you do all this matching engine and stuff like that with the Delta card or the Hilton Honors cards, when you get kind of pre-approved for one of them, you can usually get all of them. Okay, and again, like in their best interest, what do they want you to get? The Gold Delta, which is I think 95 or free annual fee, or the Platinum, which is 250 a year, or the Reserve, which is 550 a year, right? Like what would they rather you get into? The most expensive product, duh. So it would be in their best interest. But the reason why that works is because, and I don't know if this has changed, but you can assume that this is still true, I guess is my point, is that they use different underwriters on the co-branded cards, or maybe there's a different branch, or there's like different segmented group of underwriters that handle those cards versus the regular non-co-branded American Express cards. This makes total sense, by the way. So again, in the same way that we're kind of seeing that, we're now starting to see it on the regular cards, especially with those that have high annual fees. So anyways, that's what I wanted to shoot about that. And really just mention that I don't think this is going to last, because the Federal Reserve is thinking of, I think the first rate hike we're all assuming is going to happen before March, which would be the end of Q1 for 2022. And after that, they're probably going to start selling off a lot of their bond positions, treasury positions, and stuff that they've bought on their balance sheet now, which their balance sheet I think is like $8 or $9 trillion. So you can actually follow this. It's WALCL is the actual ticker. So you can go to Fred, FRED data and find this. You could also look this up on a like charting software like TradingView, and you'll be able to see their balance sheet. So you could find out when they're actually starting to sell, right? So anyways, my point with that is that we got interest rates are going to likely to go up. They're behind the curve right now. We've kind of all known that and seen that, as well as when that starts to tighten up, I think a lot of the sign-up bonuses will go away. I think a lot of the sort of lackadaisinesess that they've allowed now with charge cards, credit cards across the board with institutions, I think that'll kind of tighten up again. Rates should go up, subs come down, and they'll probably tighten up on approval odds once again. So anyways, time will tell on that. Obviously we'll keep bringing you videos and keep you updated on that, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear also too your experiences if you've seen this as well. Like, you got approved for gold and you went for platinum and got it. Or you were approved for a lower tier card that had 0 annual fee, but you just said, okay, forget it. I'm going to go for Mac Daddy, one of the charge cards, right? Or if you got approved for a lower charge card, but then went with, again, like the top tier, highest annual fee card. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that and your data points on that. So thank you so much for watching. Click the like button, comment below for the algorithms to help us get this video in front of more people. If you're brand new here, hit the subscribe button, bell notification. Be on the lookout, more videos coming soon.